Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Jaya संकीर्तन की जय, गोवर्धन पूजा की जय, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय।
श्री गुरु चरण पद्मा केवल भक्ति सद्मा।
श्री गुरु चरण पद्मा केवल भक्ति सद्मा।
वंदो मोहि सावधान माते,
वंदो मोहि सावधान माते,
चारा प्रसादे हे भवतो धियाय। कृष्ण प्राप्ति होय सदा होते,
कृष्ण प्राप्ति होय होते।
गुरुमुख पद्म वाक्य चिते ते करिया ऐक्य।
गुरुमुख पद्मा वाक्य चिते ते करिया ऐक्य।
करना करी हो माने आशा, श्री गुरु चरणे रति ऐसे उत्तम गति। जय प्रसादे पूरे सर्व आशा, चौदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से, दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित, प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते, वेद गाय जहाँ चरित, श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु आदम जनार बंधु, तोके ना तोके राजीवाना, महाप्रभु तोरो दया देहो मोरे पद छाया, इबे जान सुख त्रिभुवना, प्रभु तोरो दया देहो मोरे पद छाया, दया देहो मोरे पद छाया, इबे जान सुख त्रिभुवना। Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki.
क्या सब लोग एंग्जाइटी कर रहे हैं, बाव डाउन कर रहे हैं? नो बाव डाउन।
I just followed the senior people.
आई डिडंट डू। प्रभु आप नीचे बैठो, प्रभु जी बैठो।
अब मैं नीचे बैठता हूँ, ये नीचे
प्रभु एक तो रखो।
windows are open. No, we're opening them for the fresh air.
नहीं प्रभु कुछ नहीं. है मेरे पास. Hare Krishna. Am I audible? No, on the mic, I mean.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. और वो पता कैसे चलेगा? उनको नहीं पता लगा. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharidhari. Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna everyone. Thank you for joining for the Govardhan Puja. So let's start with the prayers. Om Agyan Timirandasya Gyanan Janashalakaya Chakshurunmalitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurue Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtham Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamai Ham Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapad Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishna Bhanu Sute Deve Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhyobhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So I'm reading from Srimad Bhagavatam 10th Canto, chapter 24, titled Worshipping Govardhan Hill. Verse number is 36. You can just recite the verse once and I'll read the translation and the purport then. You can repeat after me. Tasmai namo vrajajanai
तस्मै नमो व्रजमने
saha chakra atmanatmane
सह चक्र आत्मात्मने
aho pashyata shailasau
अहो पश्चात् शैलच
rupi no anugraham vyadhat. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Together with the people of Vraja, the Lord bowed down to this form of Govardhan Hill, thus in effect offering obeisances to Himself. Then He said, just see how this hill has appeared in person and bestowed mercy upon us. Purport. It is clear from this verse that Lord Krishna had expanded Himself and was appearing in His normal form among the festival goers of Vrindavan, while simultaneously manifesting Himself as the great form of Govardhan Hill. Thus, in his form as a child, Krishna led the residents of Vrindavan in bowing down to his new incarnation as Govardhan Hill. And to all, he pointed out the great mercy bestowed by this divine form of Govardhan. Lord Krishna's amazing transcendental activities were certainly in keeping with the festive atmosphere. Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshu Shunyavadi Paschate Deshutarine. Hare Krishna. I'll read the translation one more time. Together with the people of Vraja, the Lord bowed down to this form of Govardhan Hill, thus in effect offering obeisances to Himself. Then He said, just see how this hill has appeared in person and bestowed mercy upon us. So, the Govardhan Hill pastime, actually, it starts in chapter 24 and it continues. There are four chapters that describes the Govardhan Hill pastime. So this pastime actually is one of the very important pastime that predominantly establishes the worldview of Srimad Bhagavatam. If you look at the Vedic scriptures, there are different worldviews talked about in the different Vedic literatures. So if we look at, for example, the four Vedas, they primarily, the Vedas are karmakandi scriptures, so they talk about how so there are three different levels that are talked about in the scriptures. One is the terrestrial level. The terrestrial level is the place where the humans live, where we live, the earthly planets. Then the second reality that is talked about in the Vedic literature is the celestial reality, where the gods live. And beyond the celestial reality is the spiritual reality, the transcendental reality. So the word transcendence and immanence, they are, the transcendent is one, it describes an entity who is beyond this material world. And immanence refers to the presence of the God within the material world. So there are verses in the scriptures that talk about these two levels. For example, the famous verse that is there in 9.4 and 9.5, which Srila Prabhupada quotes multiple times in his purports. This is Maya tatam idam sarvam jagadavyakta murtina matsthani sarva bhutani nachaham teshu avasthita. By me in my unmanifested form, this whole world is pervaded. That is Maya tatam idam sarvam jagadavyakta murtina. Then matsthani sarva bhutani, all living beings are situated in me. That is the Paramatma. Excuse me. Nachaham teshu avasthita refers to, that I am not in them. So that refers to Bhagavan. Even Srimad Bhagavatam talks about three different manifestations of the absolute, Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan iti shabdata, the verse that comes. So actually, if we look at the Vedic scriptures, the four Vedas, it generally talks about the interaction between the terrestrial reality, which is these earthly planets, and the celestial reality. The Vedavadis, they aspire to actually become a celestial. And Indra is the god of the celestial, is the topmost god of the celestial. He's the topmost celestial actually. And he is their hero, So in these scriptures, although the Vedas do give hints about the supremacy of Lord Vishnu and his transcendental abode, but that is not the focus of the Vedas. The focus of the Vedas is basically how a person can do karmakandi rituals and then rise to the heavenly planets, celestial, the celestial realm. Traividya mama soma pahaputa papa yagya rishva swargatim prarthayante. Krishna says in the 9th chapter that by reading the worshipping the three Vedas and by drinking the soma juice and by performing various rituals, when the enough punyas are gathered by a person, he can then rise to the heavenly planet, to the Surendra Loka. Surendra Loka is the abode of Lord Indra. Surendra is one of the names of Lord Indra. So that is actually the vision of the worldview of the Vedas. For them, Indra is the topmost celestial, and he is the ideal of them. Then the next level of reality that is talked about is in the Upanishads. So Upanishads, they start talking about that all these forms that are there, even the form of Indra and the celestial forms, all of those are actually temporary forms. And the permanent reality is Brahman, So you have to go beyond this terrestrial and celestial towards Brahman. So that is the Upanishadic Brahman is basically talked about for people who are done with the material reality. And then the third level of reality is basically, so if we look at the Puranas, so the Puranas, they actually integrate these two realities. Even if we talk about the Smriti Shastras, so Smriti Shastras include the Puranas and they also include the Itihasas. Itihasas are the Mahabharata and the Ramayana. So in the Mahabharata and Ramayana also, if we look at it very closely, the focus is, it does talk about bhakti but you need the Jnana Chakshu to see that bhakti aspect of the Itihasas. Every literature has a particular purpose. It has a defining question. So a defining question of Mahabharata, for example, is what is dharma? Every character in the Mahabharata is trying to ascertain what is my dharma, what should I do? And the defining question of Ramayana, which is also one of the Itihasas, is, what is the ideal characteristic of a human being? So all of this is basically, if you look at it, both dharma, artha, kam is also material, and even how to become an ideal human being, that is also material. So the primary focus is still on karma kand. But what the Bhagavatam does is, Bhagavatam actually integrate these three world views, and then it demonstrates that actually the supreme reality even beyond this. So when the Upanishads talk about the impersonal reality, which is Brahman, the Bhagavatam actually, it is called the Amal Puran by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And in fact, Jiva Goswami says, Sarva Pramana Chakravarti Bhuta. Out of all the different evidences which are there, it is like the Chakravarti. Chakravarti is like, he's the emperor. So Sarva Pramana Chakravarti Bhuta. So what the Bhagavatam does is, it basically tells us that actually the supreme reality is not impersonal. There is impersonal Brahman that is there, but there is also personal Brahman, which is Bhagavan. And Krishna is the most intimate form of that personal Brahman, of Bhagavan. So this, and the focus of Srimad Bhagavatam is to establish the highest dharma. The highest dharma is to, to basically reciprocate in love with that highest transcendence, which is the Supreme Lord Krishna. So Parat Paratatva is the word used by Srimad Bhagavatam in the Gajendra Moksha prayers. Parat Paratatva means Paratatva is Brahman, it is transcendental. But Krishna is Parat Paratatva, it is transcendental to transcendence. So that is the position of Lord Krishna. So when we look at this particular pastime of the Govardhan Hill, so what's happening here is, there is actually like a power struggle that is happening at the celestial level of reality and the spiritual level of reality. Indra is the king of the heavens, and what has happened is, there is a cowherd community, who has kind of defied Indra. They don't want to, give the worship that is due from the tradition. So there is a tradition of worshipping Indra. So what this Indra does is, Indra is actually using his full might. What he wants to do is kill all the Vrajavasis, just because they have redirected the worship that was due to Indra to Govardhan Hill. So now you may say that, how could a god be so arrogant? Okay, some people have not worshipped you, but would you go and kill all of those? Not just, okay, Krishna is just a small cowherd boy. Who would care about, if why would the god of the celestial would care about a cowherd boy? And why would he care about a small cowherd community? But Krishna had become so Indra had become so intoxicated with power that he actually sees this as, these people are defying me. They are, redirecting this worship that is due to me to something as insignificant as a hill. How could you actually give this worship that was due to me to a hill? So what Indra does is, what would seem like a very ordinary looking cowherd community, he wants to destroy all of them. He wants to actually kill all of them. So he uses his full might against, this cowherd community. And then we know the pastime where Krishna, to protect them, he lifts the Govardhan Hill. He uses the Govardhan Hill as an umbrella. And all the Vrajvasis are, below the Govardhan Hill, they are protected by Krishna. And Indra is still using his full might. So what Krishna does is, with this pastime, he shows Indra, I'm just looking at the time. So he shows Indra that, sometimes we say to the people that, tu to mere baएं हाथ का खेल है. Baएं हाथ का खेल means, I can defeat you with just my left hand. And left hand is considered to be weaker. But what Krishna does is, he says, I could handle you not just with my left hand, with the nail of the pinky of my left hand. That is, ek din maan Indra ko maro, nakh upar Govardhan dharo. Nakh upar means it is just in the nail of Krishna. He has lifted the whole Govardhan Hill. So insignificant. That is how Krishna had shown to Indra that you are so insignificant. I'm not even using a fraction of my power to defeat you. So what Krishna does is, he kinds of shows Indra that, he is also demonstrating with this pastime that the topmost of the celestial is not as powerful. And so what, even though Indra uses his full might, the acharyas explain that he is not able to scratch one hair on the bodies of one Vrajvasi. And what to speak of, Vrajvasi, the Govardhan hill is exposed to the torments that Indra is sending towards the Vrajvasis. So not even a blade of grass is scratched by the full might of Indra. So Krishna actually empowers Govardhan hill, and even Govardhan hill, so Indra's Vraja is so powerful. It is mentioned in the scriptures that by his Vraja he would crush these big hills to powder. It was so powerful. But when Krishna has empowered Govardhan hill, it was not even able to scratch one blade of grass from the Govardhan hill. So insignificant. Krishna shows this to Indra. So what might seem like the topmost aspiration for the Vedavadis, that they want to become like Indra. Indra is like, they do fan worship of Indra. Like sometimes nowadays people do fan worship of sports stars, of film stars. So for them, Indra is like their hero. And Krishna shows that actually, this is, you are not, forget about, Indra's position as compared to Krishna, so even Krishna's devotees, so Indra is even lower than Krishna's devotee. That's how Krishna shows this in the pastime. So what's happening in this pastime is, if you look at the 10th canto, so this is chapter 24, and in the chapter 13th and 14th, there is a similar pastime that happens with Lord Brahma. So Lord Brahma gets bewildered. So there are two centers of power that are mentioned in the Vedic scriptures. The one is the Kshatriya power. So Indra is like the quintessential Kshatriya. He is the topmost of the martial power. Is though nobody has any greater power than Indra when it comes to martial power. And when it comes to Lord Brahma, it is the second center of power is the Brahmanical power, the spiritual. The Brahmanas are considered to be they have a lot of spiritual power. So Lord Brahma is so wise, it is said that the Vedas manifested in the material world through Lord Brahma. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikavya. That's what Bhagavatam describes. That the Vedas, when they manifest in the material world, they manifest through Lord Brahma. So Lord Brahma is also the Lord of Saraswati. Saraswati is the wisdom-giving deity. And even Lord Brahma gets bewildered by Krishna's Maya. So what Krishna does is, he shows that not even the topmost Brahmin, Lord Brahma is considered to be the original Brahman, the topmost Brahmin. Not even the topmost Brahmin can, best Krishna. And what he does in this pastime, the Govardhan Hill pastime, is not even the best of Kshatriyas can best Krishna. And what to speak of Krishna, he cannot best even one single devotee of Krishna. So that is the significance of this pastime. And what will happen later towards this in the Srimad Bhagavatam, same in the 10th canto, is there is the pastime of the gopis. There is this Ras Leela pastime that is going to come soon after this pastime of Govardhan Hill. So there, Krishna actually speaks to gopis, and then he says that, Na pariyeha, no, I cannot repay your debt. So the same Krishna who is, who has shown that the martial power of Indra is no match to Krishna, and the Brahmanical effulgence of Brahma is no match to Krishna. That same Krishna is saying that, I feel disempowered in front of the love of the gopis. So that is the demonstration of the pure devotional service, the power of pure devotional service. In the 10th chapter of 10th canto, there is a verse that comes where Sukdev Goswami himself says that although Krishna is the Lord of even Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma, but there is one characteristic about Krishna. And that one characteristic is that he comes in control of his own devotees. So Krishna feels that, my devotees have offered me so much love, and I feel so disempowered in front of them. I cannot repay their love. I cannot repay their debt. I am in their debt. So that is the significance of these chapters that are there in the 10th canto. So I know we don't have much time left. I'll just stop here and see if there are any comments or questions about what I mentioned today. Yes, Rohit, go ahead.
When you're talking about the celestial and different planes, so sometimes this really confuses me. are these like actual physical planet? Like terrestrial, we understand, but how do we understand celestial, for instance? Though it is within the material realm and it is getting destroyed. So one may think that it is some physical place where we can actually, using the latest technology, we could actually see it or go there. Or is it inconceivable to our senses? How do we understand?
Actually, Bhagavatam describes that the reality is multi-level. So even when we talk about the material level of reality, there are three different lokas that are talked about. So we have the subterranean planets, which is also called as Bilaswarga in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Then we have the terrestrial level of reality, which is Earth, and then there is the celestial level of reality, which is the abode of the demigods. So now, as you rightly said, they are material, but there is the difference in the quality of that material. So it is mentioned in the scriptures that the higher planetary systems, they are not necessarily made of gross matter. So like this planet is made up of gross matter. But the higher planetary systems, although they are made of matter, but they are subtle matter, which we may say that, okay, what is subtle matter? We also have subtle matter here, like for example, mind, intelligence, and false ego. It is said that that is also subtle matter. We cannot directly perceive it, but it's there. We can feel the presence. We know there is mind, because without mind we cannot function in this world. We know where there is intelligence, there are symptoms by which we can understand, okay, this person is intelligent, this person is not intelligent. So like that, there might be some qualification needed to directly perceive the celestial level of reality and the denizens of the celestial world. We may not at this time be qualified, but we see in the scriptures that there is even in the olden times, there is this interaction that is happening very regularly. The denizens of the celestial world would visit the earthly planets, and similarly the the uh, the residents of the earthly planets who are qualified. For example, Arjuna goes to the celestial world multiple times. But when the gods have to be manifest in front of an earthly planet, they would empower him to be able to see him, perceive him, hear him, talk to him. It's not that everybody would be qualified. In Kali Yuga, it is mentioned that like we all are quarantining right now at our homes because of this COVID. So in Kali Yuga, it is like a similar situation where the earth is under the influence of Kali Yuga. It is like an infection, and the earth is in a quarantine right now. So none of neither the celestials nor the subterranean denizens want to visit the earthly planets, because right now it is in an infected state. So does that answer your question, bro? Any other comments? Any corrections? Just have time for one last thing to.
Hare Krishna. So, my question is, so here in this pastime, Lord Indra made a huge offense, right, by doing this. But after doing such a offense, how he is maintaining the position? I mean, what did he do to maintain the position? I mean,
Yeah.
It was a great offense.
Yeah, actually, it is mentioned that even the demigods, they are like bhaktas, but they are sakam bhaktas. They are not nishkam bhaktas. Nishkam bhaktas are the pure devotees who only want to reciprocate in love with the Supreme Lord. The sakam bhaktas are those who do bhakti, who perform bhakti, but they also have material desires. So what Krishna does is, although he's the Supreme Lord, he's the Supreme Controller, but he allows these people. This is like lust for power. They are devotees, but they have that lust for power. They also want to become controllers. So Krishna allows them to rise to that level and become like a sub controller below Krishna, and help Krishna in managing the worldly affairs. So what happens is, when someone gets power, sometimes the power is so much. We see now the leader of this country, when he has power, so much drama is going on right now. So power intoxicates. We could see it live right in front of us right now, how the power has intoxicated someone. So the same thing happens with Indra. Although Indra is not a bad person, he's not a demon, but power has intoxicated him. So Krishna actually with this pastime, he actually provokes Indra. It's not that he is just, he actually goes and provokes. He tells Nand Maharaj that, we should, why do you want to worship Indra? He speaks like what is called as roughly equivalent to karma mimamsa, that, work produces result. So when we do our work, the gods are bound to give us the results. They are bound to give us rain. So you don't have to worship Indra. Rather, we should worship Govardhan Hill, because of Govardhan Hill, our lives are maintained here. Our cows have green pasture because of Govardhan Hill. It gives us so much, so many things to eat. So we should worship Govardhan Hill, in fact. So he deliberately goes and provokes Indra because he wants to correct him. So what Krishna does is he corrects his mentality of, he thinks that he is kind of thinking himself as the competitor of Krishna. So Krishna actually crushes his pride, his false arrogance, and then he reinstates him after Indra has offered, heartfelt prayers of, repentance, that, he realizes that he had become intoxicated. So Krishna actually, this is also one of the mercy that Krishna does, when sometimes devotees also need some kind of correction, and Krishna arranges with some external means certain circumstances in their lives that they would then come back on track. So similar thing that he is doing with Indra also here. So he corrects him. Indra realizes that I was wrong and he repents for it. He offers heartfelt prayers to Krishna, and then Krishna kinds of reinstates him as the controller of the gods of the celestials. So every Indra, because of whatever austerity he has performed, he is supposed to be the god of the celestials for a certain amount of time. So for each manvantara, there is a set of demigods that are there for each manvantara. So he has to be there for that particular manvantara. So it's not that Krishna is going to kill Indra and then he'll bring a new Indra, and so he has to be there for that manvantara. But Krishna, occasionally when needed, he will correct him also, and then he'll reinstate him. It is mentioned by Jiva Goswami that actually the same pastime happens with Lord Brahma also. So although Indra wanted to kill the Vrajavasis, his offense was far more greater. Lord Brahma, he just teased the cowherd boys and puts him in the cave. But Jiva Goswami describes that Krishna was more angry than Brahma, than he was angry with Indra. And the reason he says is because when the Govardhan pastime happens, the Vrajavasis, so when Krishna does a Leela, he does multiple things with one Leela. So he's crushing Indra's pride at one side, and on the other side, he is having a very loving reciprocation with the Vrajavasis. The Vrajavasis have darshan of Krishna, but such uninterrupted darshan for 7 days, 7 nights. It is mentioned that the Vrajavasis, they were drinking the beauty of Krishna with their eyes. And so much so that they didn't feel any thirst. They didn't want to eat anything, although they had not eaten for 7 days and 7 nights, but they were fully satisfied, but just by looking at Krishna. So whatever Indra did, it allowed Krishna to reciprocate in love with his devotees. On the other hand, when Brahma, what he does is he takes away his friends. So Krishna actually couldn't. He is hungry for love. He wants to reciprocate in love with his devotees. So he has to expand himself as all of his cowherd boys. And although he was still enjoying, but he knew that it is not the cowherd boy, it is me only. So he was more angry with Brahma. And it is mentioned by Jiva Goswami that after Brahma offers the same prayers of repentance, Krishna doesn't speak a word. He just leaves from there after hearing the prayers of Brahma. But when Indra offers the prayers, he talks to him, he tells him that, you were wrong. And there's some conversation that happens between Krishna and Indra. So that also tells us that is the insight that is given by Jiva Goswami. So I think we can stop here. We are beyond time.
So where do you find those like the Navas, or are you reading these in the Jiva Goswami?
Oh, that is there in the Gopal Champu, Prabhuji. Gopal Champu is the book that is written by Jiva Goswami. So what Jiva Goswami does is he basically, so Bhagavatam is the narration of Krishna's pastimes from outside of Vrindavan. So what Jiva Goswami does is he basically kinds of when he writes the different pastimes, he's writing those pastimes from the point of view of the Vrijavasis. So he becomes like a spectator in Vraja, and then he basically describes all the leelas that Krishna is doing. What is the effect of those leelas on the Vrijavasis? So he also describes when Krishna is killing the different demons outside of Vrindavan, when he's killing, for example, uh, Shishupal, and then Dantavakra. There is a fight going on between Dantavakra and Krishna. So what is the effect of that on the Vrajavasis? So all that is narrated very beautifully by Jiva Goswami.
book is learn it from Krishna.com or you read it in your own language?
No, it's not there in Krishna.com, but it has been translated by multiple devotees. It's there in English. So I have a ebook version. I have shared it with Jiva Mataji. If you want, I can also share it with you. If you share your if you share your email ID, I can share it with you.
Read some little bit of
Sure.
the very preliminary.
All right. I think we can stop here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, please.
In 2 tal or 3 tal, please?
Two.
Not be able to play Mridanga.
Yes, exactly. I know most of it, but I don't want to take chance.
The phone is fine.
Oh, that's all right. That'll work. Yeah, that's fine.
You can stand Hare Krishna a few minutes until they come.
Shri Radha Damodar ki jai, Shri Lord Jagannath Dev Subhadra Maharani ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Violukhaladavamana Param Rastam Achyantadodritagopya
आपको क्या करना है इधर से सब रिक्वेस्ट आपके मेल में भेजा
भगवान की प्रहलाद महाराज की प्रभुपाद की जय।
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us on our special Govardhan Puja celebration. Haribol! So now we are going to have a special program by our Sunday school kids, and Krishna Priya Mataji is going to take it forward from here. Hare Krishna Mataji. And meanwhile, we will be having circumambulation at the temple.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Wish you all a very happy Govardhan Puja celebration. So this is a very spontaneous inspiration by the Sunday school team. So our Sunday school children will take turn to talk about some places of significance around Govardhan. So we are actually going to do a virtual Govardhan Hill Parikrama in probably next 10-15 minutes. So I'm going to begin to show you the map of Govardhan Hill that one devotee created.
Hare Krishna, this is Madan Mohan. I made this map of Govardhan Hill with the video Glory of Govardhan Hill by Bhakti Chaitanya Maharaj. We start at Kusum Sarovar and then we go on the outer Parikrama path around and then back to Radha-Kund. Hare Krishna. Hare
Performing Parikrama of the sacred Govardhan Hill is most auspicious because it is an offering to devotion to Radha and Krishna. Govardhan Hill takes on the shape of a peacock that curls its neck and puts its head under its stomach. Vadash Kund and Shama Kund are the eyes, Dangati is its long neck, Mukha Vavinda is the mouth, and Punchavi is its tail, back and tail feathers. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is mentioned how Lord Krishna ordered the Vrajavasis to worship Govardhan Hill. The real path of perfection is to follow the footsteps of the great soul. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came to Vrindavan, performed this Govardhan Parikrama. He saw every single stone of Govardhan Hill as non-different from the very body of Lord Sri Krishna. The six Goswamis considered this Govardhan Parikrama as an integral part of their bhajan. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati and Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur also had homes near Govardhan Hill. They would regularly do the Govardhan Parikrama. The founder Charya of ISKCON, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, on his final days, desired the devotees to take him on a parikrama of the Govardhan. In this way, he established the most important and sacred nature of this worship of Govardhan Hill.
Chaitanya?
So the first part of the Govardhan Parikrama is the Kusham Sarovar. So as you start the Govardhan Parikrama, you'll first pass the Kusham Sarovar. You'll see it on the right of the screen.
Kusum means flowers and Sarovar means lake. Many flowers such as Beli, Shameli, Juhi, Yuti, Malika, and Champaka grow in this area. This is the place Srimati Radharani visits every morning with her gopi girlfriends and picks flowers. These flowers are destined to be gopis in the future. Lord Chaitanya, who is none other than Sri Krishna himself, in the compassionate mood of Srimati Radharani, also visited this kunda and bathed in its cooling waters. The ceilings displays beautiful pictures of Krishna's pastimes. There is also a temple dedicated to Giriraj. The main shrine is dedicated to the lotus feet of Krishna. There are many paintings of Krishna's avatars here. It is said that anyone who bathes in the cooling and soothing waters of Kusum Sarovar will achieve pure love of Godhead and gain entrance into the pastimes of the divine couple Radha and Krishna.
Shaurya?
The second part is Narada Kund and Uddhava Kund. Like after you pass Kusum Sarovar, then there will be Narada Kund, from where you could get a glimpse of Uddhava Kund. Here, Uddhava offered prayers to the inhabitants of Vrindavan and said, "Gopis have given us everything, including family. Let me be fortunate to be one of the herbs, plants, or grass, and thus receive the dust of their lotus feet."
Advika?
Once Narada approached Shiva for an explanation of Rasa Leela. Lord Shiva gave Narada a mantra and asked him to go to Brahmakund and worship Vrinda Devi. When worshipped by Narada, Vrinda Devi instructed him to meditate upon Krishna and Krishna's Vrindavan pastimes. Narada went to Narada Kund and performed his tapasya, by which Vrinda Devi appeared and asked him to take bath in the northwest side of Kusum Sarovar. Upon doing so, Narada became Naradi Gopi. Later, when he again took bath, he became Narada Muni. Narada then returned to Narada Kund to write Narada Bhakti Sutras.
Shri?
Now we'll be going to Manasi Ganga and the Haridev temple. Manasi Ganga is the biggest kunda in this world, and the Haridev temple is right next to Manasi Ganga. This most sacred lake is the largest of all kundas and is situated right in the heart of Govardhan town. Once a demon sent by Kamsa to kill Krishna assumed the form of a calf and hid amongst the cattle herds of Krishna. When Krishna realized this, he killed the calf demon Vatsasura. But because he had killed the demon when he was in the form of a calf, the cowherd boys refused to play with Krishna and asked Krishna to bathe in the Ganges to purify himself. Not wanting to leave Braja, Krishna meditated upon the Ganga within his mind, Manasi, and she manifested before him in the form of Manasi Ganga. Krishna then took bath in the waters of Manasi Ganga to the delight of his cowherd friends. Srila Jiva Goswami in his work called Gopal Champu describes the boating pastimes of Radha and Krishna. The waters of Manasi Ganga are said to be none different from the Ganges itself. In fact, it is considered to be even better. One who bathes in the river Ganges is purified of all sins, but one who bathes in Manasi Ganga is not only purified of sins, but will also achieve Prema Bhakti, the highest platform of pure loving devotion to Krishna.
Ruth?
Yes. Haridev temple in Govardhan is an ancient temple which is said to belong to the time of the Lord Krishna. It is located 50 miles from Manasi Ganga lake on a small street starting from one of the banks in the sacred lake. Visiting the temple is a must for devotees who come to circumambulate around the Govardhan hill. The appearance of Haridev in Govardhan has a very divine story behind it. Radharani and her friends, along with some cowherds, had to meet Krishna on the banks of Manasi Ganga. Krishna got late, and all the members, including Radharani, started calling Haridev, 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 the other name of Krishna. Haridev appeared before them in the form of a deity with left hand raised as if lifting Govardhan hill to protect residents of Vrindavan from the torrential rainfall caused by the king of
Oriental, not torrential. Oriental.
Everyone got amused and pleased to see the beautiful form of the deity. Since then, they started offering puja seva to Haridev.
Of you, please mute. Can you unmute and talk? Thank you.
Okay. The fourth part of our Govardhan Parikrama is the Dana Nivranda Kunda in the ISKCON Govardhan temple. So Dana Nivartan Kunda means the place where the tax was executed. After Krishna had taxed the gopis wanted to get revenge. So all the gopis got together and hid in the forest. At that time, Krishna was walking through the forest with just a few friends. The gopis caught Krishna and his friends. Then they made Krishna bow down to Srimati Radharani and beg her for forgiveness as punishment for making them pay tax. And also in the picture back, you can see Govardhan Hill.
Govinda Kund is about 400 meters after the village of Aniyo. This is where Lord Indra offered prayers and bathed Krishna after Krishna lifted Govardhan Hill.
Tulasi?
This kunda was made by the bathing ceremony. Krishna's feet were bathed with Ganga's water, milk, tulsi, manjaris, and lotus flowers. This kunda was originally filled with these ingredients from the Abhishek bathing ceremony. In this way, Krishna was bathed by the milk of the Surbi cows, and Indra bathed Krishna by the water of the celestial Gangas through the trunk of his elephant carrier. After this, the heavenly king Indra, along with the Surbi cows and all the other demigods and other their mothers worshipped Lord Krishna by bathing him with Ganga's water and the milk. The Surbi cows. So let us bathe in this water. This is a picture of Govinda Kund. Let us bathe in the water of Govinda Kund. Giri Govardhan ki Jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Next, Pramoda.
Panchari Lota. Panchari means tail of the Govardhan. Now let's visit Lota Baba's temple. This is a temple of Krishna's cowherd boy friend named Lota Baba. Lota. He is in a sitting posture waiting for Krishna. When Akura was taking Krishna and Balaram on a chariot to Mathura, being invited by King Kamsa, Lota ran out to Krishna and said, Where are you going? I have prepared prasadam for you. Krishna said, I am going to Mathura. Lota insisted, saying, No. I have already prepared prasadam for you. After tomorrow, please come and take the prasadam. And Krishna said, I am going to Mathura. I will return the day after tomorrow. Lota Baba said, Okay, then I will not eat, drink, or sleep. I will just sit in this place with this food waiting for you to return. He waited and waited and waited, and Krishna didn't come. But Lota Baba has not given up. It is said that he is still waiting for Krishna to come. He has full faith in Krishna's promise. He is sure Krishna will come through Lota Baba. Through Lota Baba, Krishna provides us with an example of undivided faith and devotion.
The last place of significance in Govardhan Hills is Radha Kund and Shyam Kund. Jahnavi.
Radhakund is the holiest place in all of Brahma's creations. Radhakund and Shyamakund represent the eyes of Govardhan, which is in the shape of a peacock. This is the place where Radha and Krishna perform their most intimate and most sweet pastimes. One of the demons by the name Aristasur, sent by the evil King Kamsa to kill Krishna and Balaram, assumed the form of a bull and attacked Krishna. But he was easily overpowered and was instead killed by the Lord. That night, when Krishna went to meet his beloved Shrimat Radharani, she told Krishna that he had committed the sin of killing a cow and that he should atone for that sin. Krishna then summoned all the holy places from all over the planet with moments. The Kund was filled with the most pure and sacred water. Radha Rani, along with her Sakis, decided to create an even more exquisite Kund, adjusting to the one created by Krishna by digging the place with their bracelets. The holy place personified prayed to Radha Rani and her Sakis and
pleased them by glorifying them in many ways. After Radha Kund was filled with holy water of the entire planet, Lord Krishna told Shrimati Radharani that her Kund would be the most famous place in the world, and that he would daily bathe in her Kund. Lord Krishna declared that Radha Kund is as dear to him as Shrimati Radharani herself, and anyone who bathes in it will get her love.
Thank you. Next, we will very quickly, Radhika will recite the prayers to Govardhan Hill.
Prayers to Govardhan Hill by Vishwanta Chaturthi Thakur. May Govardhan Hill, which by Krishna's mercy become the king of all mountains, and receive the respectful tribute of its arch enemy in the fulfill my desires. As it was held above the earth, it became so filled with happiness by experience. The softness of it be left Krishna's lotus hand. It did not even know it was being struck by Indra thunderbolt. May Govardhan Hill fulfill my desire. Trying to collect a toll, Krishna quarreled there with King Vrishabhana's daughter. The person by Vedas learned to listen to the quarrel. May Govardhan Hill fulfill my desire. Beaten in a nearby lake, the elephant of a pleasant breeze, covered with the pollen of Gandharva and other flowers, gracefully placed there. May Govardhan Hill fulfill my desires.
Kirti.
Does the sweet fragrance of Govardhan come from the musk deer who relax there, from the Lord who plays there, or is it Govardhan's own natural scent? May Govardhan Hill fulfill my desire. Searching there for Lord Hari on the path of his flute music, the astonished deer do not find him. May Lord Govardhan Hill fulfill my desire. As the divine couple traveled on the Ganges there, the boat began to sink in the middle. Krishna was splendidly handsome as Radha clung to his neck. May Govardhan Hill fulfill my desire. Without taking shelter of the feet of the hill that is the best of Lord Hari's servants and full of love for the divine king and queen, how is it possible to attain pure devotion service? May Lord Govardhan Hill fulfill my desire. May the reader of these 8 verses glorifying Lord Hari's greatest servant, his heart melting with pure love, quickly attain direct service to the lotus feet of Sri Sri Radha Madhav. Wishing you all a very happy Govardhan Puja.
Thank you all so much. Hare Krishna.
This was wonderful. We had a nice parikram of Govardhan Hill right here in Connecticut.
Yeah, it's amazing, how these little kids know so much about Krishna and his pastime. I'm really, amazed to see this. And also a lot of credit goes to you for teaching the kids so
Krishna
nicely,
Priya, yeah.
and also for coordinating this program.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, everyone.
And Krishna Priya, can you make that PPT available to us so we can really read that parikrama in detail
Yeah,
again?
that will be nice.
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you to all our little Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. And just as our little devotee kids took us through a Govardhan Parikrama, we are now going to have a Parikrama of the Govardhan Hill that we have at the temple. We will go ahead with our circumambulation along with Kirtan. Hare Krishna.
I do.
Hare Krishna. You can see the beautiful Giri Govardhan. Krishna is lifting Giri Govardhan, and we have Giriraj sitting on top mountain and beautifully decorated with a mountain. If you see that, Shyamakund, Radhakund, and all the cows, monkeys, all the Vrindavan Vasi is taking shelter under Vrindavan. Gopa, Gopis, you see that? Nand Maharaj, Yasoda Mai, Gopis, monkeys, cows, all are under mountain. And if you see the Radharani just standing opposite to Krishna and just looking at Krishna. Those monkeys. Yeah, we have a peacock here. And Manishi Ganga, our Sunday school kids explain detail. We have Kusum Sarovar. These all are 12 Vrindavan forest. Tavabatika. Thank you, everyone. Now let's move to our Abhishek. Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Namaste, Saraswati, Govardhan Nirvishesha Shunyavadi, Ashadineshatarini. Namaste, Saraswati, Gauravani, Prachardini, Nirvishesha Shunyavadi, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Giri Govardhan ki. Hare Krishna. Krishna. Thank you very much again for participating in our online Govardhan Puja celebrations. So I will now read out the names of the sponsors for today. Yes. So those of us who are here can come forward and take the sponsorship bags. We have Rasraj Prabhu and Sevanandini Mataji's family. Hari Bol. Ananda Gauranga Prabhu, Amritakili Mataji and family. Hari Bol. Ananda Gauranga Prabhu might be busy with Pujari services. Brajanandini Mataji, Madhav Kanta Prabhuji and family. Hari Bol. Raga Sindhu Prabhuji, Vallabhi Gopi Mataji and family. Hari Bol. Manishi and their family. Hari Bol. Dulal Krishna Prabhu, Tarini Radhika Mataji and family. Hari Bol. We will keep the goodie bag for Dulal Krishna Prabhuji. Hanapati Govind Prabhuji, Radha Priti Mataji and family. Hari Bol. Prabhuji is already having the bag with him. Jil Mataji and Gary Ramos Prabhuji and family. Hari Bol. We will keep the bag for Jil Mataji and Gary Ramos Prabhuji. Chennaiya Prabhu and Anuchinta Mataji family. Hari Bol. We are reserving the bag as well. Malati Priya Mataji, Mata Gopal Prabhuji and family. Hari Bol. Sudhi Priya Mataji and family. Hari Bol. Geeta Mataji, Jagadish Prabhuji Shah and family. Geeta Mala Mataji and family. Janwarani Mataji and Janak Prabhuji family. Hari Bol. They've already collected the bag. Manish Prabhuji, Gunjan Mataji and family. Hari Bol. Satyendra Prabhu, Preeti Mataji and family. Hari Bol. Okay. Damodar Swarup Prabhu is going to collect on behalf of Satyendra Prabhuji's family. Hari Bol. Amisha, Rajni and Veena Patel family. Hari Bol. Nimisha Mataji, Ankur Prabhuji and family. Hari Bol. Shanti Lal and Josna Patel family. The goodie bag has also been picked up for them. Abhishek Chandrasekharan and family. Hari Bol. Mahesh, Jyoti and Rupali Shah family. Hari Bol. Damodar Swarup Prabhu, Padmalochini Mataji and Tulsi and family. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Pyare Prabhuji, Jiva Mataji, do we have any other sponsors for today? Any additions to the list?
Did you announce the outfit sponsor?
No, Mataji. Damodar Swarup Prabhuji's family, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we have the beautiful DT outfit sponsored by Damodar Swarup Prabhuji, Padmalochini Mataji, Tulsi and family. Haribo!
The deities at the old temple are wearing the outfit.
Mataji, is it possible to share the video from the old temple?
Maybe we can. I don't see why not.
Sure.
A second, let me get situated.
So I think this time we have a special prasadam from Chappan Bhoga that was offered to the deities, along with a calendar in for the sponsors. Haribo! And we also have preserved a picture of the Chappan Bhoga, which we will be displaying shortly. Now, yes, we are able to see the deities beautifully dressed at our old temple at East Hartford. Haribo! Thank you, Mataji. The deities are beautifully decked up with new clothes along with beautiful garlands.
Those of us online cannot see that. Oh, there we go.
Sorry about that, Mataji. So as we are taking darshan of the deities, if anyone is interested in sponsoring for Govardhan Puja, it's only $151. If you are wishing to sponsor for any of our Sunday programs, then you can sponsor for only $125. And you can contact His Grace Pyari Mohan Prabhuji or Her Grace Jiva Mataji at 8602897252 if you would like to sponsor or for more information. Okay, as we continue with our darshan, I'll make some quick announcements of our upcoming programs. We are not having any special programs for these events at ISKCON of Connecticut at our temple, but you can celebrate at your homes. We are having Gopastami on November 22nd. Haribo! And 3 days before that, we also have Disappearance Day of Srila Prabhupada on November 18th. We also have World Gita Day coming up on December 25th. Haribo! So we usually have Gita Jayanti, but this time it's on a grander scale. So we have World Gita Day, and for World Gita Day, actually, we are planning to distribute about 2 million Gitas worldwide. Haribo! So we are having a Prabhupada Marathon, Live to Give. And it's a very nice occasion for all of us. It's a gifting season. So please take this opportunity to gift Bhagavad Gita to your friends, families, and acquaintances. In fact, in Bhagavad Gita chapter 18, Sri Krishna says this to Arjuna, that for those who explain the supreme secret to the devotees, pure devotional service is guaranteed. And at the end, he will come back to me. There is no servant in this world more dear to me than he, nor will there ever be one more dear. And for World Gita Day, we have special promotions on Bhagavad Gita, both hardcover and softcover. The individual copies are available for $4. I'm sorry, the cases of 16 books of hardcover Bhagavad Gita are available for only $125. Regular price is $160, and shipping for the case is roughly around $20, depending on where you are shipping them. And for individual copies, they are about $4. And for soft cover Bhagavad Gitas, which one case contains 24 books, the regular price is $120. However, in the special promotion, you can avail them at only $108. Shipping for the entire case is roughly around $16, and individually they are around $3. So please try to make most of this opportunity and distribute as many Bhagavad Gita as you can. As I mentioned, our worldwide target of distributing Bhagavad Gita is around 2 million. For North America, we are planning to distribute about 100,000 Bhagavad Gitas. And as part of ISKCON of Connecticut, we are making an endeavor to distribute 1,008 Bhagavad Gitas. So please, Haribol! Please help us in distributing the knowledge that Srila Prabhupada has given to us as much as possible. And as we all know, Bhagavad Gita is available in multiple languages. So if you are interested, you can contact Ganapati Govind Prabhuji, or you can contact His Grace Pyare Mohan Prabhuji or Jiva Mataji at our temple phone numbers as well. You can find our regular online programs on the ISKCON of Connecticut website, along with the Zoom details. We are having a host of programs running right now. And now we'll finally have Kirtan for our sponsors for today. We actually already had Kirtan. So Rasraj Prabhu will make further announcements on that.
Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone for joining this program online. So thank you Jiva Mataji and Pyare Prabhu for giving us opportunity to serve the Lordship. And thank you all the volunteers who helped today to make this program success. And thank you everyone who made the Chappan Bhog. And it was very nice. So I'm going to quickly show the picture of Chappan Bhog offering now. Hari Bol. You see that Chappan Bhog is offered in the old temple today. Hari Bol. So we have almost, I believe, I don't know, around 100 plus or 108
Prabhu, we have 108 items. At least. I think my husband counted 116.
116. Hari Bol. Yes. Thank you everyone for making bhoga for Lordship, and it was offered. And those who have not attended today's program, we will be delivering the Chappan Bhog prasadam to everyone's house. So as usual, our very humble Nanda Gopal Prabhuji is delivering to everyone's house. So let me pull few more pictures. Wow, it was excellent, So many, 116, that was excellent. More than double. We were thinking Chappan Bhog, Chappan in 56 items, but it became double. Thank you, Janvarani Mataji, for coordinating this, and Brajanandini Mataji, and all the volunteers. Thank you for all your service, all glories to your service. Thank you, everyone. So now we will be closing this program. So thank you, everyone, once again. Jiva Mataji, Pyare Prabhu, would you like to tell anything?
Well, it's only due to the hard effort of all the devotees together that this program could come about. It's an unusual circumstance this year, and hopefully next year we'll all be together celebrating. But it's we're fortunate that we have the Zoom, that we can see it from here. It's very nice to watch it from here. My husband's not here right now, but thank you very much. The devotees all helped out in so many ways.
Thank you, Mataji. So we will be closing the altar. Now for the final time, we'll be showing the, please take the darshan of the Lordship.
Did everyone notice that Gary Raj had Aniyor on his chin?
Yeah, I did.
And
Yes.
the devotees communicated so nicely with that because he was getting more and more and more today. He was snapping his fingers, bring me more.
So the Jagannath deities in the new temple, are they new deities, Jiva?
No, there's someone's home deities.
I see.
It is Madhav Kanta Prabhu's deities, Jagannath Baldev ji, Subhadraji, and Radha
Oh.
Govinda is from Raga Sindhu Prabhu's home. So
I see.
thank you, Madhav Kanta Prabhu and Raga Sindhu Prabhu and Ballavi Mataji, Brajanandin Mataji for bringing the deities to the temple and participating.
Who did the garlands in the new temple? They were beautiful, especially Mother Yashoda and Krishna's garland was beautiful. And the pink garlands around the Damodara and Mother Yashoda were really beautiful. Who did all these garlands?
Rashmi Prakash did a lot of the garlands, and then at the old temple, it was Radha Preeti, Madhuri Kishori, and her daughters Tulsi and Brinda helped with the garlands this week.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, we're expanding our garland seva department.
And who did the whole the hill and all the decorations underneath the
All
hill?
the decoration hill setup is Sevanandani, who worked a lot day and night without sleeping, and at the same time taking care of the daughter Advika and Krishna Priya. She was whole
Wow.
night sleepless. She worked for 2-3 nights to make
Beautiful.
this Govardhan Hill setup. You know,
And that matka with the
yes,
curds falling.
The steps and matka falling, you know, and
she did that too.
The altar decoration, everything is Sevanandini took lead of this time. Thank you, Sevanandini.
Very nice.
Yes,
Very
thank you,
nice.
Sevanandini. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I thought it was Rashmi again. So glad you mentioned Sevanandini.
She did all the Rangoli too.
Oh my God. I know that, but that was beautiful. And the steps, you know, the little Krishna steps.
Hare Krishna. Once again, thank you very much. So now we are going to close the program. So we'll continue in our regular, you know, programs. Like we have multiple programs, right? Every day. It starts at 4 o'clock and ends at 8 o'clock night. So please stay tuned and join online. And please pray for us and pray for all the devotees so that they will stay safe and continue their devotional service. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Vishnu Vrinda Ki Jai.